Good morning, everyone. Last night was another really rough night. I don't know what's going on with her, but she has just been not wanting to sleep at all. She was pretty much awake all night, and so I am just so exhausted again today. I don't even know. I can't even function. Like, I can't even talk right now. I'm so exhausted, but thankfully it is Brandon's Friday today, so he will be home. This is his weekend. I can't even like talk. It's starting his weekend. So thankfully he'll be home for the next few days and he can help out a little bit. But yeah, I'm just so exhausted. I don't know what's going on. She's just been wanting to be awake all night and she doesn't really want to take her naps. And I think that she might be teething. I don't really see any teeth yet, but I know that you don't have to see teeth for them to be teething. Sometimes it can take a really long time for them to actually like pop through, but I feel like that's what's going on because she's been really drooly and she's always like wanting to stick her hands or anything in her mouth and chew on it. She really has been into chewing and she just won't sleep. So I might give her might see if I can go to the store and get like some stuff for her teeth and see if that helps, and maybe a little bit of Tylenol to see if she's like in pain and if that helps. But I don't know, it's been a rough few days, so I'm sorry, but this is gonna be another lazy day. I don't even know what we're gonna do today. I don't even know if I can do anything today. We did have some plans today, but I can't. But we do have some fun plans for tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going swimming, and then Friday is St. Patrick's Day, obviously, and then Saturday we're going on a little bit of a road trip. So it's gonna be a fun, packed weekend. Hopefully she's sleeping a little bit better, but I will have Brandon to help, so that'll help a lot. But yeah, we're just being lazy, huh? Huh? Are you teething? Are you teething? Are you teething? Yeah. Maybe I can show you and maybe you guys can see something. Can't. Whoa. Let me see. I can't really see it because you're gonna stick everything in there. You can't lick my hand. No, no, no. I can't see anything. And I think it would be in the top too, maybe. Let me see. Let me see. See, it's really hard for me to get a good look, so I don't know. Let me see your teeth. Nom 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 nom. Look. Go. Ah! Here, let me see. She's trying to lick me. Okay. See, I can't tell because she always does that. But I don't think that I see any. But I don't know what's been going on. You don't want to sleep at all, ever. Huh. So, since we're not really going to be doing anything, and I feel like this vlog is just going to be like, I like already want to take her nap with her, and she's about to take a nap, so I don't think that we're going to be doing anything today. So, I asked you guys the other day if you guys had any questions, because we haven't done a Q&A in so long, and Brandon's not here, but I just thought that I would answer some questions since we're not really going to be doing anything today. So I asked you guys on Instagram and Facebook, so I'm just going to answer some questions today, so that this isn't like a 3-minute long video of just her playing, even though I love just watching her play, but we'll do that too. But anyways, the first question is, if you could live anywhere in the world, where would you live? So where would we live? We have really been thinking and talking about hopefully moving within the next few years, and just because it's so cold here, like we love it here, but it's so cold in the winter. In the summer it's perfect, but like, you know, there's only 3 months of summer here. So we are thinking about moving to Northern California because it's really warm there, obviously, and So yeah, that's probably where we're going to move. We want somewhere with a lot of outdoor activities and everything, but that's really warm. So we're thinking Northern California, and hopefully in the next few years. The next question is, have you guys ever considered getting another pet? And yes, we have. I've been trying to convince Brandon to get a new puppy for a really long time. We really want another puppy. And we really love animals, so we are eventually going to have so many dogs. I'm allergic to cats. Can't get a cat. We can't get a cat, but we definitely want more dogs, more puppies, and we're thinking about waiting, obviously, probably until we get into a bigger house and until we have another baby, because another new baby and then a puppy would be a little bit much. So I think that we're gonna wait a while, but we definitely want lots of animals. The next question is, when Addie is older, if you can put her in any sport, which would it be? And I think that we would do whatever she wants to do. Obviously, we're going to be putting her hopefully in a lot of different sports and activities when she's like really young, so that she'll kind of get a feel of what she really wants to play and if she wants to play. But we're going to be putting her in swimming at 6 months, so in a month. And then we're going to be hopefully doing gymnastics, and I was in cheerleading, so maybe cheerleading. Brandon really wants her to do soccer because he did soccer. But we're really just going to have her do a little bit of everything and see what she really likes. If she wants to play whatever kind of sport she can, and you know, if she wants to play music or anything like that, or you know, anything. So it'll really be her decision. But we're probably going to get her in a bunch when she's young. The next question is, what is something you look forward to every day? And every day, there's so many things that I look forward to, especially with her. But my day starts so amazing because she's so happy in the morning. You guys see her when I like go and get her and everything, and that is probably one of the best parts of my day, is going in there, and she just, as soon as she sees you first thing in the morning, she's just smiling so big and she's so happy. And then also when Brandon gets home, it's just nice because she gets so happy again, and it's just nice having him home. And yeah, we just miss him during the day. But yeah, those are two of the best things that happen in the day. And then the next question is, does Brandon watch the vlogs you make every day since he isn't in them with you through the week? And yes, I'm sure it's hard for him not to be able to be home with us and to miss so much, because really, I mean, when you have a baby, so much happens every day and she changes every day. So I'm sure that it's so hard for him not to be here all the time, because I don't really understand that, because I am here all the time. But I think that it's really amazing for us to be able to vlog every day and for him to see everything that he misses, because I pretty much get it all. And so, you know, the first time that she rolled over, he didn't see that. He didn't see the first time that she laughed, or the first time, you know, he just doesn't get to see a lot of our daily, what we do. And so I think that it's really fun for him to be able to catch up and see, you know, what she's doing and what we're doing every day, and he doesn't really miss anything. Obviously, he's not like here and he'd rather be here with us, but I think that it's a good way to kind of keep him in it with us. Then she wants to answer some questions. The next question is, I know you have struggled to have Addie properly diagnosed and find the correct treatment, which we still don't even have. We're still waiting for a call. But anyways, coming from someone who also struggles with anxiety, how have you been feeling? And also, how have you calmed your anxiety during the difficult times? She's gonna tell you all about it. Yeah, are you gonna tell them? This is how much she like moves. She was like facing this way, huh? You're crazy. Well, talk. Oh, really? She wants to answer the questions for me, huh? But anyways, this one was about like my anxiety, And I don't talk about it a lot because I just feel like there's such a stigma, and people don't understand. If you don't have any mental illness or anything like that, or anxiety or OCD or, you know, depression, then you can't really understand what another person is going through if they do have it. It's just, I don't know, we've gotten some comments in the past, and it's just, there are some people who don't really understand, and it makes me nervous to talk about because, you know, a lot of people have been saying that we shouldn't have had Addie, or that we should wait to have another until I get my anxiety figured out, or, you know, until I get it fixed. And that just really, those are people who don't have it and who don't understand, because I have had anxiety as long as I can remember, probably since I was 6 years old. And obviously, like, I wasn't diagnosed with anything at that point, but I've felt like this since I was like 6. And it's been something that I've dealt with my entire life, and it's something that I will continue to deal with and struggle with and work on for the rest of my life. It's never going to be fixed, and I'm never going to get it all figured out, you know? So, I don't know, it just makes me really nervous to talk about anxiety. But I don't know, it's just, it doesn't make me any less of a mom, or any less of a person, or a wife, or a woman. It just is really nerve-wracking to talk about. It really makes me nervous. But my anxiety is better some days than before I had her, and it's worse some days. And I don't know, that's just kind of how anxiety is, I guess. But it's better in the sense, since I had her, that I can just completely focus on her when I have a bad day, and it makes me feel so much better. It makes me so much happier to just be able to focus on her. And, you know, she just makes me see the good in the world, and makes me like so much happier, and so much, I don't know how to explain it, but she just makes it so much better. And it's actually, I don't have a lot of anxiety about her or about being a mom or anything like that. It's more about, you know, everything else. Like, I am so at peace with being a mom, and I love it more than anything, and she just makes me feel so much better. So I don't know if that really answered your question. Sorry, I'll try to talk more about my anxiety. It just makes me so nervous to talk about. But what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? The next question is, have you told your families you are trying for another baby? Which we aren't actually trying, but we aren't like protecting, or not trying, not protecting is what it's called. And like, we're just not being careful, I guess. And do they know your struggles with infertility, or was it more of a private journey? And I guess it kind of depends on the person. Like with my parents, I am very open and honest with them, and I really always have been. I just am really comfortable with them, and they know me so well. And they know that like they're not going to be able to talk us, or especially me, out of something. Like when I get my heart set on something, they're not going to be able to really talk me out of it. And not that they would, but they just really know me so well. So when we first started trying with Addie, like for Addie, I told them everything, you know, everything that we went through with the doctor. From the very beginning, I was very open and honest with them. And so they've known everything. They know, you know, that we're not really being careful or anything. And I mean, I feel like, I don't know if all of our family watches like all of our vlogs, so I don't know if they know what's going on. But it's just something that I only really talk about with certain people, which is weird because we vlog. But there are just certain people that I don't really feel like understand. Like with Brandon's family, they're kind of more traditional, and they think that you should wait later on in life to have babies, and they, you know, I don't know. They just aren't like we are, especially me. So we did not tell them anything until probably we posted our video about our infertility journey. So, and then we were kind of like, okay, we should probably talk to them about what's been going on. And we were really I don't know, apprehensive to tell them about everything because it was just something that I don't think that they really understand. So we have not been, it's not like that we weren't open and honest with them. It's just something that we kind of kept a little bit more to ourselves with them because we knew that they didn't really understand. And so it depends who we are talking to. And it's also just not something that we talk about with them a lot. But anyways, it's kind of different. I don't keep anything from my parents though. The next question is, when you guys were in high school before you both met, did you guys think that your life would be where you're at now, or did you have different thoughts? And this is just, we haven't really talked much about like our life before, and it was just, you guys would be really surprised. And it's just like, I don't know, we just haven't really talked about it, but I had a really rough childhood, and then that kind of carried over into my teen years, and I kind of tried to rebel, and I was just making really bad decisions as a teenager in high school. So I've always wanted to be a mom and to have a family really young, and that's like all that I've ever wanted, but I never thought that it would actually happen because of the choices that I was making. And I just, you know, it was a really rough time actually up until I met Brandon. I mean, I'm not gonna go into it too much in this video, but I was really rebellious and I was a really bad kid, and I barely graduated high school. I don't even know if I technically had enough credits to graduate high school, but I like barely graduated, and I was making really bad choices, and I was just making a lot of mistakes. And then I met Brandon like 3 or 4 days after I graduated from high school, and he changed my life. Like, I know that you shouldn't, I don't know, like you shouldn't let someone change you is what the perception is, but he changed my life for the better. Brandon has made it so much better. He made me really, I don't know, just grow up and mature, and I wouldn't trade it for the world because, you know, obviously now I have everything that I wanted, but I never thought that I would actually have. And so, no, in high school, I did not think that this was gonna happen. I obviously, like, this is something that I've always wanted, but I never actually thought that it would happen. So I think that that is all of the questions I'm going to answer, because I just, like, I don't know if you could notice, oh my gosh, if you can notice, if you have noticed, I don't know if you've noticed, there we go, but I can't even talk, I can't even function. But I just thought that that'd be kind of fun to answer some questions since we haven't in a really long time, and we're not really gonna be doing anything today. What are you doing? You been keeping mama up? You been awake all night, every night? Yeah. Are you teething? Let me see them. Can I see them now? No, she just tries to lick my finger. Yeah. Well, I just think that I'm going to end the vlog here because it's about nap time. I'm just going to take a nap with her, and then we're just going to be having a lazy day again. I'm sorry that these past few vlogs have been just like all over the place, but I haven't been getting any sleep. And it happens. Mom life. Hashtag mom life. Hashtag mom struggles. Anyways, I need to go take a nap. Yeah, you need to take a nap. So good night, everyone. Can you say good night? Good night. Good night. Tex, can you say good night? Can you say good night, buddy? Good night.